Are you? We got filming to do. What do you mean you're at work? No, I didn't know you had a job, and how the heck am I going to do this now? What do you mean a replacement? No, I didn't know you had a nephew. What's his name? Of course it is. Little Billy. Yeah, of course. Alright, you sent him over? Fine. I'll wait for him. Yes, I'll put money in the swear jar. Goodbye, Billy.
Hi there, Grandpa. I'm Billy.
Well, I guess we'll give you a shot. Just have a seat there and we'll get this review going.
So what are you going to review today?
Oh, right. Broforce on the PC. So, here we go. Broforce. Take everything you loved about the 80s and 90s action movies, stick it in an arcade shooter similar to Contra or Metal Slug, and you have Broforce.
Where's the gratuitous nudity and hair metal?
Okay, first off, the game focuses on what was decent about 80s action movies. Gratuitous guns, bombs, explosions, blood, and just plain non-stop unrepentant action. Second, I'm pretty sure you're too young to remember anything about the 80s, Billy.
You can't remember the 80s either.
That's because I'm too old to remember them. The game is in early release, which seems to be the big thing nowadays. Similar to how Minecraft got out there, you pay for the game now and get to play through the beta version and all updates into the full release version. I'm not against it. It's very useful for independent developers, and can be an alternative or supplement to Kickstarter. In some cases, this even gives the players and customers a way to influence future development of the game through their input during this period. My only wariness is when big-name developers and companies use the early access tactic, but that's for another time. Now, there's always the risk with early access games where the developers wind up not finishing what they started, or in extreme cases, accusations of fraud. Broforce definitely doesn't give off any bad vibes about its future, and at this point, early access shows itself as a strong game even if nothing else comes from it. Broforce is excellent in the execution of its simple yet fun gameplay. Shoot everything, save your buddies, and escape on a helicopter while everything explodes around you. The campaign has two versions, both taking place in everyone's favorite 80s action movie setting, Vietnam. The standard campaign has you choose which areas to liberate, while the arcade campaign is the standard one level after the other. The dudes you fight against mostly shoot at you, but sprinkled throughout are kamikaze bombers that explode either when they die or a second after, big guys that carry miniguns, and mechanical walkers that can be hijacked while you kill the driver. There's also people that'll throw grenades at you that you can toss right back at them if you're quick enough. At the end of standard levels, you'll also have to kill the devil. And no, I don't know what he's doing there. In some stages, you'll find prisoners that you can give weapons to so they can fight with you. And you'll be surprised how often they can actually survive. Now the bosses are pretty cool too. You have a helicopter that hovers around and shoots missiles and machine guns at you. A tank that'll lob giant bombs at you. The big guy that'll jump around and shoot whatever he can think of at you. A big helicopter that'll chase you through a skyscraper and across the tops of buildings. A tank that fires people at you. And it all ends with a really giant tank that fires everything plus the kitchen sink at you. Even flying around the map, crushing you underneath it if you're not careful. Now the main draw of the game, outside of simple run and gun fun, is a plethora of characters channeling action movie stars over a range of decades. Most are 80s and early 90s, but a few are from more recent years. Who's in the game, you ask? Well, you start the game with Rambro, and as you rescue captives, you get to use
Romando, B.A. Baracus, Brodell Walker, Brohorn, Mac Brower, Brave, Bro Dread, Broin Back, Snake Broscan, Brodinator, Robocop, Indiana Brones, Ash Williams, Mr. Ackerbro, the Boondock Bros. Universal Soldier, Colonel James Broddock, Jerry Brolin.
Well, somebody had fun making this game.
Yeah, well, it's more effort than most video game developers give nowadays. A few of those are a pretty big stretch in the name, but what can you do? One slip up and the lawyers will be all over this game like stink on a sweaty 80s action star. Now in campaign and multiplayer modes, your character is randomly assigned to you at the start of the game, and you randomly get a new one after you rescue a captive or die. I'd prefer a way to pick the character or something, because some of these guys are really hard to use. But then again, what's an accomplishment without challenge? Each one has different weapons and skills, so be ready to change playstyles in a moment's notice. Now there is multiplayer in the game, but so far the only one I've been able to do online is co-op campaign. The other modes, such as deathmatch, time attack, and explosion race, are all only available to use on the same computer, so get ready to move over and share the keyboard. But then again, this could all be worked out very soon since it is still in beta.
Early access.
Billy, let's not come up with PC terms for the video game now, okay? It's still being worked on, it's a beta.
But it is a PC game.
Running around shooting Vietnamese terrorists is PC now?
Not really, but it's acceptable being a game about 80s action movies and stuff.
Billy, I would accept that from a different time, crap, from me, not you!
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you're playing it on the computer, so it's a PC game.
Billy, just because it looks humorous on the screen does not make this acceptable in reality, okay? You need to understand
Grandpa!
What?
It's a computer game from Steam on the PC. It's a PC game.
Billy, I'll remind you not to take that tone of voice with me, alright? Being on the computer does not make this automatically politically correct.
I guess you do get stupider as you get older.
That doesn't sound very PC to me, Billy.
Ah!
Now, since it's still in the beta phase of development, more modes and characters will most likely be coming out. And despite how many characters are in the game now, I just don't think this game has enough bros in it yet. How about some superheroes, like Spider-Bro or Bat-Bro? Or we can go into video games with Mari-Bro. Heck, we can try anime. How about Dragon Bro Z with Broku? Yu Yu Hakusho. And we can top it off with that guy who fights with his nose hairs. Bro.
Grandpa, settle down. You're being ridiculous.
Well, it's no more ridiculous than a South African company making a game more American than we can do here in the States.
Wait, what?
Oh, didn't you know? The Free Lives is actually a South African developer. Thanks to Steam Greenlight, they were able to take a game they made in 2 days for Ludum Dare 23 and expand it into what we have now. Right now the full release is expected around Q2 of this year, but frankly if it takes longer, we can still play it as is. Plus, more time equals more stuff. Probably. So welcome to the new age, everyone, where independent groups can actually stand on equal footing as AAA developers, and remind us all what a fun game is. I recommend everyone out there not wait for the full release and pick this up now. It costs as much as a movie, but lasts a heck of a lot longer. Well, Billy, that's about all we can talk about for this game right now, I guess. Funny thing about early access, gotta wait for the rest of it. So, what'd you think?
I kinda wanna watch the movies those guys are from now.
No, Billy, you're too young for most of those movies.
Aw, come on!
Actually, I think you're a little too young to be staying up this late to begin with. Don't you think you should be getting to bed?
I can stay up as long...
Broforce! 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 Broforce!
Billy?
Yeah?
What's that on the Rumble Roses YouTube page?
That's a comment.
A comment? We're moving up in the world, baby!
Broforce!